Still on word problems. So today we'll explain something different. Find two consecutive even numbers whose product is 224. Find two consecutive even numbers whose product is 224. So let's talk about consecutive. When you talk about after the even numbers, if you have 2, then you have 4, then you have 6, that is consecutive. If you have 1, you have 2, you have 3, you have 4, these are consecutive numbers. Now what are even numbers? Even numbers are numbers that can be divided by 2 perfectly. That means they are numbers that are divisible by 2. So even numbers end with 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. Okay, so let's go straight to this solution. I can say let the first even number be equal to y. Therefore, the next even number will be equal to y plus 2, because after 2 you have 4, after 4 you have 6, after 6 you have 8, so you add 2 to the previous one to get the next one. But since we don't know the even numbers, so I make use of y, and the next one will be y plus 2. So product is the result you get after multiplication, so I have y times the next one, y plus 2 is equal to 2 to 4. I'll open this bracket. I'll have y squared plus 2y is equal to 2 to 4. Y times y is y squared. Y times 2 is 2y. Positive times positive is positive. So this is a replica of a quadratic equation, so I can easily say y squared plus 2y. When a positive 2 to 4 crosses over this equality sign, it becomes a negative 2 to 4. And now I can equate it to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. So having this quadratic equation, this time around I want to use using formula method. Okay? In quadratic equation, I can represent my quadratic equation in this form. Ay squared plus by plus c is equal to 0. So in this case, the quotient of y squared is 1, so I can say a is equal to 1. The quotient of y is 2, so I can say b is equal to 2. And my c, which is a constant, I can say c is equal to minus 2 to 4. And formula method, I have minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So this minus my b is 2 plus or minus the square root of my b is 2 squared minus 4 times my a is 1 times my c is minus 2 to 4 all over 2 times 1. Minus 2 plus or minus 2 squared is 4 minus 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times this already, this is 4, I have minus, because this I'm using a positive 4, so let's have represented this minus, this minus, this minus. So I have a positive 4 times a positive 1 is a positive 4. So a positive 1 and a negative this, so plus and minus is minus. So 4 times this is 16, you write 6, you carry 1. 4 times this is 8 plus 1 is 9, and 4 times 2 is 8. All over 2 times 1 is 2. So I have minus 2 plus or minus the square root of minus and minus is plus, so I have 4 plus 8, 9, 6 all over 2. Okay? So I have minus 2 plus or minus the square root of 4 plus 8, 9, 6 will give me 900 all over 2. So I have minus 2 plus or minus. Now, what's the square root of 900? It is 30. because 30 times 30 is 900. Let's see. 3 times 3 is 9. How many zeros do we have? 2. That's very fast. That's a very fast way of getting it. So 900 all over 2. So I have minus 2 plus 30 all over 2, or minus 2 minus 30 all over 2. Now, minus 2, you're owing 2 naira. Plus 30, you have 30 naira. If you give that 2 naira that you have, you end up getting 28 all over 2. Or, and that will give us what? 14. Or, I have minus 32, you're owing 2 naira, and you're owing 30 naira, that's minus 32. All over 2, and that will give us minus 16. But because I'm talking about an even number, so I'll make use of 14. So, let's check. Check. Y is equal to 14. Y plus 2 is equal to 14 plus 2, which is equal to 16. Now let's see. 14 times 16. 6 times 4 is 24. Right, 4, I carry 2. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 2 is 8. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. 4, 2, 2. So, correct. What are my answers? 14 and 16. Hope you learned something today. See you in the next class. Don't forget to ask your questions in the comments section.